Virgo.
Hello everyone, welcome to your March forecast, that of 2015. Before we start today, there's a couple of little news lines, and I want to give a shout out to one specific person out there that has come to my attention, brought to me by many of you, and thank you for that. But one of you out there, probably listening now, has uploaded, or should I say, downloaded my videos and uploaded them to their channel as their own content. And that's not cool. That's not the way we do it on YouTube. But to the rest of you, not even for you who did this, you might not, be well versed in how YouTube works. But you're all free to take my channel and feature it as a favorite channel on your YouTube page, or you can embed the code and put it on your webpage. That is perfectly fine. But it is not cool to download and upload it as your own. So hopefully you won't be doing that now for this month in March. I would rather not have to go around the whole YouTube system to get them down. So anyway, then the good news also here this month for you is that we have now a newsletter that I want you to sign up for. You're going to see the sign up form right here, and we are going to be giving away a free private reading every month. So when you sign up, we can draw your name. And it's easy, just your first name, don't need the last name, just your first name and your email. And I want to thank all of you who's already found your way to my website even before it has been announced. So there's already a huge sign up for it. And the other good thing is, it's when I address you here every month, I do it through 12 different channels, because you're in 12 different signs. Through the newsletter, I can reach all of you with new content, new videos, which I will be posting to the newsletter only, not here on YouTube, but you will get those things, all those goodies here on the newsletter. So be sure to sign up here now. It's just to pause the video, click the sign up button, come back, and then re-listen to what now is coming up for you here in March. Hello Virgo, this is your March forecast, and it's a relationship month for you this month as well. I know it was a big one for you there in February, and if you're listening to this scope a little bit earlier on, you're probably smack in the middle of all of it. Very romantic there on the February end. Coming into March though, we have Venus and Mars in the sign of Aries, not Pisces like last month. And what that's going to do for you is that you are going to feel stronger, more powerful to take lead, action, direction, initiation, and perhaps also to pursue those things that are important to you. And Venus, Mars both here are in your 8th house, along with Uranus. So it has to do, as opposed to last month, it was interacting with your partner, finding your proper balance, the lovey-dovey aspect, the dreamy aspect of your relationship. This month it's going to be more practical. It's more like, okay, this is where we're at. Where are we going for it? It's wanting to secure something, and especially in the way that you interrelate to one another. Who's doing what? Is it balanced? I'm feeling here that the sharing of responsibility will be brought up. I also feel that you might be initiating a new direction, perhaps, or taking on the lead or role in this relationship, but also when it comes to money, because the 8th house is not just the house of intimacy and secrecy, which Scorpio is all about, but it's also your financial area of your chart. Not the monthly income, that's your 2nd house. The 8th house has to do with your bank accounts, investments, portfolio, that kind of thing, royalties and commissions. So above and beyond just the relationship side, you might just take some more inquiries right now, or initiations to up this part of your life right now. Now that can come with some amazing surprises here later on this month. Both planets, both Venus and Mars, will be touching upon meeting with Uranus, and that brings change. Those changes that you decide, that you initiate, those are good because you're behind it, you know about them. But we always got to keep in mind that Uranus is a planet of surprises. It's the only planet that rotates backwards on its axis. And so, you know, sometimes we get something thrown out of the left curve and we didn't expect it. So we have a couple of those dates coming up. So what I am doing differently while we're talking about the calendar and dates is I'll be, like in the past, talking about the planets and the houses, which is the stage of life where the planets act out, how you can integrate them and express them and what you can expect from it. But as far as the calendar, I'm going to post a separate video just for the dates so that you will know what to expect, when to rise up and initiate and when to lay low. And I have had requests, so I'm listening to you. So we're going to try this and see how that goes though. So I'll put up a video link at the very end of this video, so you want to listen straight through to the end, and there you will find a clickable link. February was pretty slow on transits, so it was a good, easy month. March, however, we got 16 dates for you where we're going to see a lot of activity. So you do definitely want to listen to that, make your notes, and then have them all there back to back. But moving right along here, relationships. The sun is going to take over where and what Venus Mars did for you in February. The sun is still in the area of your relationships, your committed partner, your significant other. You might feel that you are going to radiate together here still from the heat of last month. But then we also have the new moon in this area. It happens once a year. And so for you, it's a little bit exciting because it's not just a new moon. We have a total solar eclipse. Same day, this is March 20th. And it's at that very last degree of Pisces. So it's cusping straight up onto that 8th house. So something powerful, magnetic could take place. The eclipses always ends what needs to end. So that's a good thing. And probably by your own choice, you know, something that you've invested a lot of time in, it's completed, it's time to kind of like move beyond it. This is how we evolve as human beings. So eclipses are good for it. It will be for you in your relationship house. The new moon there is also the time to put down those intentions. Your intentions should be wanting to focus a little bit more on your relationship as you advance throughout the year, in the same way that you did here in March, because it really did something. You know, when in hindsight, when you get to the end of March looking back, you will feel that, yes, this was good. We did meet eye to eye, heart to heart, and we accomplished things. So let that intention be that, you know, take a little time each month as you progress throughout the year until your next chance to put down those intentions, so that you can keep it up. And the thing about cleaning our pathway as we go along, it's by the time that we get to the 12th house, then we are pretty much clear. We don't have a lot of karma to clear out. You know, some people have huge karmic closets when cleanup time comes. There's boomerangs of karma coming, and they wondered why, right? But as we clear our path, as we walk, this is now for you in the relationship area. If you do that, there's not a lot of karmic cleanup, you know, when that time comes. So that's what that is all good for, and that should be a part, perhaps, of this intention for this month. The full moon, on the other hand, is going to illuminate what is going on for you now in the first house area. The first house is you, the essence of you, who you are on the inside and who you present yourself out towards the world. It's your values, your essence. And so you might be under the spotlight. Think about illumination from that full moon. So that will be you. It's 14 degrees in your sign, in Virgo. So if you have any personal planets or in other signs, not necessarily just in Virgo, but at the 14 degree mark, that full moon will also ricochet and illuminate those areas as well. So then we have here Mercury. Mercury has been retrograde. It's picking up speed. It's still in the sign of Aquarius. That's your 6th house, which has to do with your day-to-day routines, what you eat, the way you eat, your diets, also how you work out, your basic physical health, so to speak. And so this should be important. I see that you maybe communicate with somebody about this, maybe joining up with some friends to start up at the gym, maybe. But it's also co-workers, the people you day-to-day associate with. Communication is, what rules Mercury here. So you could come to see a whole lot more interaction with your co-workers as well. Now, it being in the sign of Aquarius, Aquarius is always very unique. It's original. We get these out of the blue lightning bolts that go off, and in that you want to pay attention because you might just come up with some great, good idea or two. And then we have Pluto, 5th house, which we're not going to rehash too much on it because it's still going to be there for many years, and we speak a little bit about that every month, but it's in the area of your children. Now currently also at 14 degrees. So there's a trine between that full moon and Pluto this month. And so for you, there might be news from one of your children, what they're doing and whether they're doing well. Pluto always denotes change and transformation. So you might see that may come about there under the full moon of March 5th. Then we have Saturn in the 4th house, home, family, and you've had a little taste now, Virgo, what that means for you, especially those of you born early in the sign, have had a direct now feel of it into this area since that of December, and it will retrograde March 15th. And when it does, it's going to take you back into where it's been operating the last 2.5 to 3 years. And so it's going to give you like a second chance to go redo, could be, that's what retro is. But it can also bring in second chances here to clean up and finalize any kind of loose ends that might have been left behind. So in this sense, Saturn is supportive to us when we need to go and do that. So when it moves direct here down the road, 4 to 5 months from now, it's going to be totally finished, completed, won't be back in that area for another 28 years. And then you can focus on the new beginnings that you have done now. And having Saturn in the 4th house for you for the next 2.5 years will all be about putting down new grounds, new roots, changing things up from the bottom, the foundation of your life. And parents might become a little bit more important at this time, especially if they are aging. There might be more responsibility with parents due to it, for example. That's just one of the many things that we can see that Saturn will do here in Sagittarius for you. So, yes, that is what I have. You do want to listen to your calendar, the 16 dates coming up for when to act, when to lay low. All right. So you will see the button here to click. It will take you directly to it. Also, the button to click to sign up for the newsletter so that you can get direct video tubes directly to your email. We'll be talking about several other topics as we go along, and then I can reach you through it as well. So, but before I let you go, I always want to remind you to listen to your moon and rising sign, and of course that of your partner, so you know what's going on with him or her here now this month. So I'll see you in April, Virgo. Bye now.